Welcome to So Hear Me Out, the podcast, your new favorite safe space for everything random and in between. Today is a very special day because this is our first ever episode. We took some time off because we had an old podcast, but we had to regroup. Life was lifing, and we're back. New brand, new name, same concept, kind of, sort of, but we're here. I'm your host. It's your girl, Joy. And today we have my C star, Tia.
What's it's Tia in the building.
Period. So today's episode is titled We're Getting Old. This quote is quite funny because if you guys didn't know, because I'm sure some of you do know her, my girl is engaged, okay? And literally the first thing she said to me when I went to go yell congratulations was, "We're getting old." It
We
was
are.
thank you. It was, I'm so shocked. It was, "We're getting old and my hand is shaking."
Literally. Everything was full circle moment. Like, wow, this is what I was hoping for. Now I feel like old lady.
I'm old as an age. What's going on?
With bling, I'm old.
So again, congrats, Tia.
Thank you, audience.
Congrats to the Bushinkas, as I refer to them. Love it. Love to see it. We'll have to bring Tia back when it's crunch time for the wedding so we can get a little bit more into the ins and outs.
We're not gonna do that. I'm gonna curse this whole thing out. I'm gonna be stressed.
They're gonna be there rooting you on. Shots of Malibu for you.
We won't return. Afterwards, we do a recap.
She's back from the honeymoon and she's okay. We're gonna talk.
Get back at you. My people will call your people.
Right. Okay. Cool. Have Champ call Milo and we'll figure it out.
Figure it out.
So, as I said, our title is We're Getting Old. We're gonna do kind of a reverse. Younger you, what did young Tia think getting old was? What did she think her life was gonna be at this age right now?
I'm not gonna hold you. Little me thought she was gonna be the next Beyonce. Okay. Wasn't thinking about bills. Wasn't thinking about no house. Was thinking I was gonna be Beyonce. I was gonna be on tour, singing and dancing. I was gonna have fans. Like I was gonna do my life, honey. Okay. And then when I hit probably like when little me turned like 18, it was like, okay, probably gonna have a husband one day, some kids. Fast forward, fast forward to 26-year-old me. I'm broke. I don't have nothing.
Not broke.
I'm like just kidding. I mean, am I? But little me just thought nothing was gonna stop me. Like I was gonna live a good life. I was gonna live in LA, have a big house, all the nice cars. Like little me was what's the right word? Oblivious? Because
She was optimistic. She was
very much so.
one girl.
So didn't know what a bill was. So I need to go back to little me.
Shit, don't we all?
Grown me isn't it.
This is not what little me signed up for. Okay, because first of all, I don't even think I knew Virginia was a state when I was little. Growing up in New York, I just knew New York. I was like, well, I'm gonna be out here. And I just knew my first little crush that I had at church. It was gonna be my man. We was gonna be together. Life was gonna be good. I didn't even think I probably thought I was gonna be Beyonce too. I just knew I was gonna sing and I was gonna be that. I wasn't gonna have no bills because people was gonna pay my bills for me. My man was gonna have 4, 5, 6 jobs, and I wasn't gonna work at all. Lift a finger for who? I was gonna have kids, and have a million dogs. I was gonna live my life.
We're broke.
And now, at 25, I okay, because we have to shout out the partner, just the men. I am with my little crush that I had from work. He wasn't at church, but he's at work. I'm my crush. I got one dog. He got enough personality for 6, 7, 8 dogs. So
I don't hear him. Where is he?
He's with him, Pa. He's what I say in the man cave. Okay, he can't be out here. I was like, hey, he has to go with you. He starts whining in here.
Mm-hmm.
I said, as soon as Tia said, "Shut up," it's gonna ruin
it. I'm gonna pause it. Marlo, shut up.
Shut up. You're embarrassing. Trying to get out the hood doing this. Come on.
Literally, Milo is our child.
We co-parent.
His dad.
I was like, champ, surprised. He be under you, child.
And be talking. Harassing me.
Talking back. That's the part that really like baffles me. How are you talking back to me?
Like, do you know what you're saying?
Do you know how much food costs? You wouldn't be talking to me if you knew how much food costs.
Say again.
Because Beneful, calm $70.
Say it again.
Okay. No, ma'am. I think there's something else, little me. We should have I'm gonna write a letter to the parents. Hey, it's me again. I know I just had a mental breakdown with you on the phone, but I'm having another one. Financial literacy courses need to be done at home because they're not doing it in school. So somebody has to level us up here.
Mm-hmm. Somebody complain about it being done. First of all, it needs to be done in school.
Start there.
Let's talk about credit. Let's talk about it.
Can we talk about how the US is ghetto? Because over in China, they don't give a damn. They
don't care.
They're, in Canada, healthcare is free. College.
What are we doing? You trying to rewind time?
The land of the free and the home of the brave. Survival of the fittest. It needs to be our quote. Survival.
It literally is. Like, why are we here?
We're in senseless wars. Gas is $10. What are we doing here? Why is everything so expensive when it's our turn to grow up? Because Granny spent $20 on groceries and fed a family of 6.
Mm-hmm.
I can't feed one person.
No, I can't. No, I can't.
They're like, obesity is just rising. 4 for 4s versus the salad. The problems are solving themselves here.
Because why is the salad 10 and the 4 for 4 is 4? And I'm getting a lot more in the 4 for 4.
And then on top of that, you want me to pay for the gym? Well, who would go if I didn't go? It's there for no reason if none of us show up. So it needs to be free. Y'all are crazy.
You just knew who was going to give you our money.
You just knew. And I did. I am.
He is. I'm not. I'm not going.
It's me. I'm sorry.
No.
But I think we scammed our younger selves. And I think, again, maybe this episode should be called I Blame the Parents, because no one sat us down and said, hey, I know you're 5. And right now, all you can think about is your favorite color and that you want to be Beyonce. Who was Beyonce when we were 5? Mary J. Blige?
Beyonce. Beyonce was Beyonce.
But when she was 5, she's only 40 something. There's no way when we were 5.
Well, she was in Disney Channel, wasn't
she?
Who? We were 5. She wasn't in Disney Channel.
Oh, I thought you said she was on Disney Channel, and I was like, girl, she was on Sesame Street before she was on Disney damn Channel.
No. Oh, our Beyonce. Well, my Beyonce would have been Sierra. Was that 5? 5 and 10, between that.
How old was I when I was? What year was it? When I was 5. Take away 20. It was 2002.
2000.
It was 2002.
You were 2002. 2001 when I was 5.
Gosh.
2001.
I was a Disney Channel fanatic, so probably Raven Simone was my Beyonce.
Oh yeah.
And I was always
those are my girls.
I was always casted as like the Raven because I'm bossy. I'm hard to deal with. Oh, you guys just don't know how to handle constructive criticism and listen to me when I'm talking.
Uncultured swine.
You uncultured swine.
They can't handle it.
Oh my gosh. I just think somebody should have sat us down and said, like, hey, Disney Channel is not looking for you. They have met their quota.
Yeah.
I need you to start looking into being a banker, being a
Oh,
professor, HR, a cashier. I need you to look into the things
yeah, because
that are here.
a lot of it. And I feel like when we were kids, because we blame the parents, when we were kids and we was like super pressed to be adults, I'll say when we was around 13, 14, when we was hitting that awkward phase of wanting to be grown and independent, whatever that was. I think at that time, that's when our parents, whenever we said, I can't wait to move out, I can't wait to be grown, they should have slapped the out of us. Because if I would have gotten that, I would have remembered, you know what? Maybe I don't want to be grown. Because them just saying, you'll see, yeah, I will. Now look at me. I'm seeing it.
First of all, the art of being, what is it? Not deceitful. What is it? It's on the tip of my tongue. It's like when you're oblivious to stuff. Delusional. The art of being delusional. I'm Ray Charles. I don't see any of these issues. And let me tell you, because shout out to your alma mater, my halfway alma mater. They paid off my little loan that I had through them. They paid it off, child. And I said, because when I saw the bill the first time, I said, I don't know who's gonna pay that. They sent me an email 2 weeks later saying, hey, we got some extra funds doing this. We paid off your loan. Your balance is $0.
Don't get them in trouble because I will call them tomorrow.
It was like, first of all, sis dropped out. What's the Christian thing to do? To just give her out.
I will be calling them tomorrow.
I heard we got some fun.
I'm snitching. She didn't even finish.
They're gonna be like, that's why.
Finish. I did. Like,
why?
Yeah, they'll get a call from me tomorrow morning. Don't worry about it. I will let you know. Soon.
You backwards Christian. He who's finished first.
Okay. Because run me back my time because
that's another scam that they didn't tell young us. Like that was the scam. Not necessarily going to college was the scam, but like for things that I wanted to do in college, I didn't need to take the math classes. I didn't need to take put me in the media classes.
Biology. Why are we taking biology for mass comm? Would you say nothing? Yeah, I don't know either.
And like, I could see if it was like I was going to do a podcast solely based on things in biology or science, and I'm educating people. Of course, I have to take a focus in that and figure that out. Mm-hmm. I am literally not even technically working in my major. And two, I'm doing a podcast for fun. Hey, unless Apple or another loudspeaker network, whoever wants to promote me and put me on your payroll, I'm here for it.
Right.
I'm young, which means I have longevity in me, and I can talk for days. Ask you. Some of her assignments, I'm just talking. I don't know what I'm talking about, but I'm just talking.
I don't see you for those A's, because honey, I couldn't do it.
But I feel like
this for me because
girl. And that's literally the only reason why I majored in mass comm, because I was supposed to be journalism. They were like, do you like writing? Do you like talking? I was like, yeah. They were like, do mass comm. Bet that. And
it was easy for you.
It was such a breeze. It's some other classes that tried to take me out. Yeah. Like, wow, on top of out-of-state tuition.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
Ghetto. I just feel like people who are staying in the state have to pay more because I'm coming from another area.
Yeah.
To contribute to you.
Well, they can. I won't.
Well, you're out of school, loser. Like, like,
don't include me in that batch.
If y'all do ever try to spin the block, please get me.
Good. I'm special.
Oh my gosh. So, like, what would you say is the biggest scam that you were sold as a child?
My life. At this point.
Everything. Beginning to end. Everything is a scam.
Literally everything was a scam. Okay, no. The biggest scam Actually, I would have to say it was college. And I only say that because I come from the household where I was always going to college.
Same.
It was not a debate. It was not, no, I was always going.
It was
Like, it didn't matter which one, but I was going to go. And I wish my parents would have started me off, like, because you know how there's like some programs in high school that's
Mhm.
kind of start and it kind of counts towards college, or they could just start their resume.
Mhm.
Like, at least start building my resume in high school. So like I could have been doing them little programs for high schoolers that would have counted towards something. And then another thing would have been, as far as college goes, knowing the importance of an actual internship, or knowing the importance of 97% chance of the time you're not going to get land a job in your field unless you're building your resume. And a lot of professors, your parents, people that you connect with that are adults, whatever, nobody tells you none of that stuff. So in the end, we do waste our degree because we wasn't networking, because networking wasn't taught to us. Unless that magical person just fell into your lap and you're like, oh, I want to be a biologist, and you're freaking gynecologist. Oh, you could shadow under me. You're already in.
Mhm.
You're literally already in.
Yeah.
Get that degree, and you probably get intern there your whole 4 year, 5 year, 6 year degree, whatever you got going on.
And walk in with like an entry level position.
Literally
Yeah.
the biggest scam, and that's what I was telling my fiance is when we start when we start having kids and when they hit that high school level and they think they know what they want to do. Okay, let's start building their resume, because what I don't want is for them to struggle to get into their field.
Mhm.
You have a good amount of internships, and sometimes, as long as you got the right stuff on your resume, you're good. But
Yeah.
you don't get no internship and you just wasted 4 or 5 years in college and now you're trying to look for a job. The main thing is you don't have no experience. Who's gonna give it to me?
And that part is important. Okay. Like that is super important that people don't realize that. But I will say for mass comm, our major should have just been called networking, because that was literally what was preached to us for mass comm. Like I remember our professor would tell us your network is your network. Like that is it. Like that's what you're worth. If you It doesn't matter what you learn, what you studied, all the A's you got, if you don't know at least one person in the area that you want to go in,
Mm-hmm.
you are wasting your time here. Which is
Literally.
why also like I had a heart to heart with my advisor, and she was like, "Do you want to teach?" And I was like, "No." She was like, "Why are you trying to get a master's?" And I was like, "Well, isn't that just what's next?" She was like, "But you're gonna waste your time. You're gonna hate it." She's like, "And now it'd be cute if you get your MBA, at least you have something else, but you don't need that. Like,
Yeah.
focus on your focus." And I can say that I feel like I was one of the lucky mass comm people who like stumbled into the radio station and actually networked with people and was able to get into an internship in New York at one of the biggest radio stations and be able to come back down and like nurture and like develop my skill.
Yeah.
But it also is like they're seeing that internship, but when I apply for these jobs on the radio, I don't have any years of experience besides the ones that I've had on this public radio station, which they kind of like throw shade on. Like,
Mhm.
okay, girl, you did your college radio, go ahead. But we were getting airwaves. We were out there like doing all this stuff. They want me to be on like promotions teams and make minimum wage, which is also a scam because $7.25 for all the hard setup, breakdown, everything. Ooh.
Mhm.
And like I had interviewed with many radio stations, and I remember one interview, she was like, "Well, we don't necessarily pay you. You get paid through the guests you bring. So like if I knew someone from Norfolk State would have to pay me instead of them outright paying me."
Wow. No.
And I just was like, oh, the ghetto, because what? And
Yeah.
like it just, and I like didn't wish anything bad on the place. Was just like I can't do that because I have big girl bills.
Yeah.
And I preach that to everybody. Like when I meet them, my family is not in Virginia. Like they are not anywhere near me.
Yeah.
I gotta figure out what's going on for me. Like I can't help y'all if y'all are not willing to help me.
Mhm.
So I guess like doing the podcast is the closest thing to my major that I actually find fun. But if I had the chance and I could go back into radio and like could do it and get paid real big girl money, I probably would go. I probably would still keep my little 9 to 5 job because
Okay.
all this gonna last. Because as soon as y'all say y'all move in a different direction, I need something to go back to.
Mhm.
So I think that that was just a lucky thing for me. I don't know what my biggest. I think my biggest scam was not be, and it's not that I wasn't mentally like street smart ready for
Mhm.
college because I was pretty much street smart. I knew like a routine for myself to like do the best and excel as I could in
Mhm.
college, but it was not really knowing the importance of a HBCU, not knowing like the sororities and fraternity things that would actually go on
Yeah.
because in New York they don't care for that shit. They're just like, child, do you have money or not? Do you know how to get through this or not? Like being in a frat, being in a sorority, it's important for networking,
Yeah.
for other things, community service, their morals, their values, their purposes. But when you're coming from a state that isn't big on stuff like that, because I feel like that's more of a Southern thing to be big on sororities and fraternities.
So they say.
So they say. um, I don't know that if I'm throwing up their sign, it's gonna get me in trouble, child. I'm doing what they do it. Like no one's telling me the importance.
Oh, this looks cool.
But I'm gonna be this one day. Like, girl, don't say that. You'll get blacklisted.
Facts.
Oh, what does that mean? Like, it's just I was pretty green about that. And then I guess like the the 9 to 5, the Monday through Friday is a scam for everybody because
Sure.
there's no way I have to work Monday through Friday in order to make decent money. Are you fucking kidding me?
Evidently.
Evidently, I'm gonna keep falling
Yeah.
into this trap
Yeah.
until I figure it out. I just feel like
Mhm.
those are the scams that I feel like I've fallen into. And not to say that college is a scam because it is something that I feel like if my kid told me they don't want to go to school and my kid is just like not the best at school, they don't know how to perform, they don't have a real sense of routine,
Mhm.
don't go your ass to school because I'm not paying for it. um, you can get a job though. Like
Mhm.
I always say that like on my child's 16th birthday, most kids get a car. You're gonna get a box full of job applications.
Big
Fill them
facts.
out.
Don't
You
ask me
don't
for
need a job.
bills. You better not do it.
You do not need you do not need a car right now. Can you pay for the gas?
Because imagine what the gas is gonna be in 20 years. $15 more dollars than what I'm making now.
I'm gonna be working from home indefinitely because I can't afford to go anywhere. I have to stay here. I can't. I cannot.
You don't pay me enough to go from here to there.
Absolutely. No. I don't even care if I'm making 6, 7 figures. I am not going.
So 2020, I'm not doing it.
I'm not driving. God, that's when you have to start being delusional again. I'm Beyonce. I get chauffeured.
Okay.
Here comes Derek and Isaiah yelling, "Get in the damn car! You ain't being chauffeured."
You need to pay the bills this month. No, I don't. It's my bill. I married you.
I'm off.
Come on. I'm not working. I'm not doing it.
Facts. So, in getting older and blaming the parents, what is older you feeling now about the life lessons and the optimistic or near or far future? What are you feeling as far as getting old?
Good question. As far as getting old, I'm honestly feeling scared because there's still so much we kind of don't know. Even like we're like at the beginning of being old. Like there's still a lot more ahead of us. Like we basically just started the basics, bills. Okay, we're
Not
right there. We don't have me and you don't have no kids yet, so we don't know that aspect of being a parent and caring for somebody else and putting somebody else, not your spouse, but somebody else, like a little human, their needs in front of yours. And then like as the older you get, like, and even though anything can happen now with your health, but usually the older you get your health, that like I'm just scared because if I could see what my life would look like, okay, I ain't gonna be that scared. Like I know what's coming. I don't know what's coming. So I'm scared of getting old. I'm prepared, like financially. I like to think I am. Now that I have a pretty good job and I know how to manage my money, sometimes I'm okay in that I know how to pay my bills now. Like I know that I need to, save and budget. We're good there. But if we're really looking at how end and to look like over a time frame, that's what scares me being an adult. Because when you're young, you're just young. You're just thinking, I'm young, I got forever to live. A lot,
forever is short.
very much short. Can happen between now and 50.
Too much, honestly, can happen between now and 50. I just Christ. And it's like, I'm halfway. But that's disgusting.
Halfway.
I'm halfway there.
Well, all the tools that we've been given, I think those tools will help us as we get older because they've gotten us this far. Mm-hmm. Whether it's book smart or street smart or just our parents just hollering and we didn't understand what they were talking about then.
Right.
Everything makes sense now. As much as we hate to say it and we're going to keep blaming them, everything makes sense now.
Yeah.
And it's up to us to take the tools and do what we need to do.
It is just so baffling. Like being this, and I'm like, we're not old. People tell us all the time that we're babies, we're not old. Like, okay, well, Joanne, you've been working for 75 years. Yeah, I'm not old, but I'm old. Okay.
Right.
Like it's just so weird to think about it. Like now, like I was talking to Isaiah and I was like, dang, I need to start figuring out like my health goals long term because we're gonna want to have kids soon. Like I want to be alive to see my kids and my grandkids. Like we don't know what's in this food, but I'm not going vegan, so I got to figure out what I'm gonna do because I'm gonna eat some damn steak. Y'all can be mad at me. Y'all can be mad at everybody in the world. I'm gonna eat some steak. I'm gonna eat some pork chops. I'm gonna eat some bacon. I'm gonna fry egg. One thing about it, I'm gonna fry egg. Hey, I'm gonna get a frosty, and y'all just gonna have to be upset with me. But I feel like it's the balance. I feel like it's prioritizing going to the doctor, going to the dentist, and that's where like making sure you have good health benefits at your job comes in. I'm just like, I don't like the mental breakdown I had enrolling in my benefits should be illegal because I was like, what do you mean I have to pay for that? Like it's coming out of my check.
Yeah.
What's the company here for? If they're providing the benefits, why aren't they paying for it? Yeah. I don't get it. Like things like that just mean so much now. And I always say like me and you are the most similarly raised out of like our group of friends. And I'm just like, I don't know if Tina and Cynthia met one time and was like, bitch, the world is ghetto and we gotta figure it out. Like it's just like we gotta, especially like with everything going on in the world, like being a young Black woman is just super scary because like it's like people are snatching people up and it's like we're tall but I feel like go missing at any minute. Like what do you mean? It's like, oh my god, I can't do this. No, man.
Over.
Like this is not gonna be a fun thing for us. Adulting is starting to whip my ass.
Yeah, literally.
Like, and it's not even like going to work and working out this with my ass. It's coming home, cooking dinner, deciding what we're gonna eat, grocery shopping. Like,
child,
are you kidding me?
I don't even look at carbs and stuff, but I be looking like, all right, Tia, you pushing it. This might be
this might be your last straw. Stop it.
Meal, you need to relax. Go step on that scale, like
facts. And it's just, I don't know if like your parents were couponers, but my mom is like the extreme couponer.
My parents were not couponers.
No, sis. Like we used to sit down on like a Wednesday or a Thursday or a Sunday when she got the paper and cut her coupons, go throughout the expired ones. Like we had a system. And now I feel like newspapers don't even have coupons anymore for real. So now I'm looking on all these stupid apps. Like I need the paper version because I need to know that I used it already because I will keep using it. So like knowing how to grocery shop, I feel like people don't know how really to grocery shop. That wasn't something that was super important to people. We got food in the house. That's it. That's all that matters.
Okay.
Like as much as I hate it, like I think that's my scam. That's actually my big adult scam. Auto pay. You think put my utilities on auto pay? You got another thing coming, Dominion. I don't know what it's gonna be. I don't know what's in there. No.
The scam with auto pay is that it's auto pay and it's money off when it's auto pay. But if I elect to not have auto pay, why do I have an extra $50?
Because Cox Communication can kiss my ass. I'm not paying auto pay.
How is this a thing? You're gonna get your money, whether it's on the 1st or the 15th or the 18th. You're gonna get it.
You're gonna get it eventually. You'll get it. Just be patient. You'll get it.
Scam. Like, what do you do?
It is.
If I don't want this,
It's like, it's one thing when you live on your own and all all the money is coming out of your account. When you share a bill, maybe if you ain't got it, I ain't got it. We'll wait. We got candles in this motherfucker. We don't need no lights.
I don't got it. I'm paying for the whole. No, I'm not.
I'm paying for it.
Hope not.
We're going through some budget cuts.
Am I getting your haircut?
The haircut. First of all, I can watch a YouTube video. I'm gonna get it. let me shave you up on the side.
If you don't have it, I don't have it, baby. Sorry.
And that's just like, girl, what? I beat y'all up. Talk about some.
Not the best.
That's like, I say, like, what do we eat for dinner? You're hungry again? Yeah, yesterday. The hell are you talking about?
Why are you like this? Yeah, you did it yesterday.
You know it's unlimited because it's included in our rent. Water, drink it. You can survive off of water for 10 days. Figure it out.
Hate you.
Eat a block of cheese when you feel like you're about to faint, but you are all right.
Here's a grape.
The only person who can afford to eat every day is Milo because his food comes in a pack. Now, if you want to eat like that, baby, we can buy some army meal kits or we can eat some tuna.
The canned ravioli. That's enough. You'll get sick of it, but you'll be full.
Ramen noodles don't die, baby. Like, come on.
Big fat don't expire. And we got the water. Don't worry about it. We just need forks.
We don't. We got chopsticks. Matter of fact, put 2 straws together. Put 2 straws together.
Again. You're pushing it again.
I'm thrifty. Y'all are gonna need me. Naked and Afraid would have loved to have me because I'm telling you, I'm coming with the heat, baby. I'm coming. Y'all can't stop me.
That was a good one. I'm gonna start thinking about that. I need 2 straws. Them flimsy ass straws.
Nah, I know you got like at least 2 Starbucks cups. Just use the straws.
I don't. I'll be using a fork. Thanks. I'll be washing it. 1 fork per house.
Nah, facts. You know how like when you throw a party, you get the red Solo cups and you just write your name on it because that's your cup for the night? Mm-hmm. Imagine like 1 fork for the week. This is your fork for the week. We're going to wash this off. Put your initials on it. We're going to wash this motherfucker. Because then at the end of the week, we throw it out. Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. Adulting 101.
Shark Tank, if you hear me, I got some ideas for y'all.
Mm-hmm. Be our future in 2020. 2042. 20 years. 2042. Good Lord.
God, you remember we used to tell people who were like 30, you're old.
Big facts.
Here we are in denial.
Knocking right on it. Knocking right on it. We're almost there. Lord, 30.
I'm almost sure for your 30th, I'm going to get you a walker. So just be prepared to get it. I will have it delivered. It's going to come with the little tennis balls too, so it don't scream.
Oh. You said you wanted me to hang up? Is that what?
No.
I'm not even the oldest one. I'm the second youngest out of the group.
You are. Who's those? Brenda?
Steph. You better get them walkers first. Don't give me no fucking walker.
Girl, Steph is gonna be like, Dorson.
You need to throw that shit away.
Like, you better use that thing.
All that booty.
Everybody at the nursing home want those. You better get a customized tooth sugar.
and she will. That is funny.
Well, maybe that's what we should do. Throw a grandma party.
I would love to. I would love to.
I
What's
would
it
lose my
gonna
mind.
be like when we're
I would lose my mind.
Mm,
So we're getting older. Everything is different. I don't know if I knew what stress was, the feeling of stress. When I was a kid, I knew I was like frustrated, but I didn't know that that was stress.
mhm.
So, what's stressing you? Ooh, trigger.
Girl, I'm the most stressful person I freaking know. Everything stresses me out. Work, just from a client being stupid, like champ. I'm the most stressful person I know. Anything you if I have to go to the store because I don't have one item, I'm stressed because now I have to go out and get this one thing
I do.
because I need it. Like, yes, the wrong person. Because I'm stressed about everything.
If you could like top three things that you're stressed out about.
Top three.
It was the silence.
Okay. Slightly stressed out about the wedding. That's just a big thing to plan. Okay. Another stressor I think is being debt free
Ugh, wow, pretty just boring.
because I want to be debt free and I want to have money. That would be another stressor. And then another stressor, which isn't too much of a stressor, is my health because I want to make sure that that's always going to be in tip top shape.
Yeah.
And you?
Oh, we're not talking about me. We're talking
Okay.
about you.
Yeah. So it
Um,
would be
I'm just kidding.
oh,
Right now, I think my top three is like my career.
mhm.
I feel like I always hit like a dead end at different companies, and I don't want to do that. I want to keep progressing at one company because longevity. I don't want to keep moving around to different companies. So
Yeah.
I feel like that's one. Definitely my health because like the whole pre-diabetic thing and being anemic, like I feel like all the forces are against me at this point, and my hands have not been up because like celebrating my birthday, like I'm eating everything. I don't care. I don't give a damn what y'all said. I'm eat that shit.
I'll be okay for one day.
One chocolate is not gonna make me diabetic, and one drink of water is not gonna stop it. So let's figure it out, okay? And then I think my future is more or less another stressor.
Yeah.
And it's like all things like we're getting older, so our friend group isn't geographically close together. And then wanting to nurture the relationships that we have now and like being accepting of people who don't want to be in your life anymore. You just have to let that go, especially when you've had like so many memories. It's hard. So it's like you're grieving someone who isn't dead.
Yeah.
Like me and Isaiah's future is something important to me that I stress about because it's just like I know that I want this and he says he wants this too, but like what is our future looking like? Like are we gonna start a bank account together? Are we consolidating debt together? Is my debt your debt yet? Like how is this working? Because what's going on? And then like even Milo's future is like sometimes scary because he's not getting younger. No, Tia, and like Tia, don't even make that face because you know how Milo is to me. Milo is my heartbeat, and I'm just like, Milo, are you okay? Are you breathing? Are you okay? Oh my god, did you eat enough today? Even my parents' future, it's like they're not getting any younger. Definitely not getting any younger, and it's like I know my mom can retire in 3 to 4 years. So me wanting to be at least set up with a home to where she can come move and feel comfortable there, having enough money to where it's not a burden if she does end up living with us and like or my dad has to live with us too, like both parents, like we're the caretakers of pretty much our parents. So it's just like, dang, are we gonna have enough space to have them? And then I want 3 kids, or is it gonna be enough space for everybody to be living somewhere? Like are we going to be able to figure this out? And it's like just figuring out those things, I guess different avenues that make me happy. Like if my future is set up perfectly, great. But if I'm not happy living in that moment, the fuck am I doing here? Like, and I just feel like being happy is the sole thing for me right now. Because I'll say this past birthday was by far probably one of the best birthdays I've had. And it's just like my birthday was about me. I went and did stuff for me. Like I was catered to. It felt so good. And then the next day having a small get together with people who were like nearby, and then the big shebang.
Yeah.
That was the oh, this is so great moment. Like, this is awesome. And of course, like if the people who were out of state could have came, it would have been even better. But it just was like that moment, it didn't feel like everything was going downhill how it feels on a daily basis.
Yeah.
But this was like, wow, if my future is like this, where my birthdays are set up great and my family's good and my friends are good and we're all having a good time, not necessarily celebrating me, but like that's all I need. I like my future is super important. And that's like I already said you're my bridezilla. So I'm just like, of course, I know you're gonna stress about it. Doesn't matter, Tia. If you said tulips and they bring you lilies, I already know. Just sit in the corner and mind your business, Jordan, because she's gonna go on a rampage. But like
hanging out, it's over.
And that's where I'm like, I want my friends' futures to be good too. Cause like if that'd be like if I didn't support, even if I didn't support you and Derek, I would want you to be happy because it's not my relationship. I could care less if I like them. If you love them, that's all that matters to me.
Right.
So it's just like to knowing those things and wanting the best for everybody stresses me out. Because like, of course, I'm not in control of anybody else's happiness but mine. But it's just like it sucks when you see the people that you love fighting battles that they don't really want to tell you about, but you can see it in like knowing things, which is why like our sisterhood of the people who we're close with is super important to me.
Yeah.
Whereas I'm okay with not having 1,100 friends. My core four, I'm gonna see y'all. That's all I need. I don't need a whole bunch of people around me because I feel like drama follows me for whatever reason, and I'm always like, I don't be doing nothing. I just be chilling.
Yeah.
So like our friend group getting older is a stressor because I don't think any of us have done like a group trip together where it was all of us and it just was like, we're away, we're gonna have a good time, no one's being stressed out, we're just here to have a good time. And I'm just like, that's something that I feel like the Chocolate Sisters need to do. We just need to like, we need to go and just have a time, a moment, a day, a brunch, something. Like it's just because who knows where you're in North Carolina now, but where are you gonna end up?
Yeah.
Like I don't know where I'm gonna end up. So it's like we're all over the place and just cherishing those bonds is super important to me. And I feel like I know that I can reach out to people more, but I also know like everybody has stuff going on and I be in my emotions. And if somebody doesn't respond to me within 2 to 6 business minutes, I'm gonna have an attitude. I'm gonna delete the thread that never happened because now I'm embarrassed because you didn't respond.
I fucking hate you. Oh my god.
So
I get it.
Huh?
I said I get it though. Like that's really like that's where we are now. Not knowing what's about to happen. Where we're gonna be. Where any of our where the next stages of our lives will end up.
Yeah.
Here. Like we don't know.
My whole thing is I told my mom, I said, some of these heifers could go, but if Tia thinks she's gonna leave me, who think you're talking to? I don't think being friends is gonna work out. I don't think being alive is gonna work out for you if you keep talking to me like that. Prepare to meet your maker because you will not drop me.
I won't leave you.
She's held hostage, ladies and gentlemen, and I'm not scared to say it.
Honestly, it's giving.
Let me tell Tia, we're not friends anymore. I don't want to be your friend.
Girl, you ain't stupid.
You're just not stupid. You're so smart.
literally our friendship.
Some week. So as we wrap it up, what do you want to say?
So hear me out. Okay, you listening? Cool. We do blame our parents. Yes, we do. We're still blaming them. However, we also know now, being our grown, very much grown ages, we know what we need to do to get to where we need to be. Whether that's financially, whether that's health wise, whether it's whatever your love, whatever, anything. We know what we need to do to progress in life. We can very much keep blaming our parents, which we probably will still do. But I think I said earlier, like, all we can do is take those tools and our lives the way we want it to go. And that's career wise. Like, if you know you want to have your podcast and blow it up, you know what you need to do.
I do.
Get the views, create the content, get your people. You know what I'm saying? Shut up. So that's what I'm saying. Like, yeah, let's blame them, but also we know that's not stopping us. So if you have a dream, you can achieve it.
First of all, it's giving very much Kim K. Get your ass up and work.
Literally, if you don't want to be broke, go to work. If you want to get that podcast, get to talking.
You want fresh breath? Brush your teeth. I mean, it's
brush
it. I'm weak. So y'all heard us out. We want to hear you out. Tell us what's getting old or how it feels to be getting old down below.